You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com. And he's in the studio right now having a spaz attack. What's going on over there?
I've been on pins and needles.
Oh, really?
Waiting for report because Heidi over here had a girls' day event.
I
did.
It looks extra girly today,
and
doesn't she?
it was amazing.
So you got your massage on, got your sweat on.
Sauna, had a massage, did some detoxifying. It was amazing.
I saw you ordered some of the finest donuts on the planet from
I
CNC
did.
Food Factory,
CNC
too.
Food Factory to
Baked,
take
not
in.
fried.
And
Yo.
our spa day was at Relax on Your Own Time, and it was awesome.
It's on 41st, kind of by Valley View. Cool place.
Yes.
Really cool place.
Yeah.
Do they let guys in?
They do.
Of course they do.
I was not there for this ladies' day, but I went with her for a little tour ahead of time to figure out, where are you guys going? What are you guys doing? I was checking it out. Nice people. Really nice people.
I see.
Dan, we're going to have men's day, by the way.
There
and me.
you go.
We'll have a couples massage.
Have a couples massage.
Sit around, put on some Crocs, grab a lawn chair.
Get any Yanni to play while we're doing this? We should do that.
I would pay to see that.
let's
Fire up a leaf blower.
I'm going to call and schedule that now.
Oh, let's see. How to start a brand new week. How about a few birthdays?
There we go. It's a good way to start the day.
Always a big fan of this guy. First turned on to him at a midnight showing in uptown Minneapolis 227 years ago for the midnight showing of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, starring an unknown actor named Tim Curry.
He's a fun dude.
I love
Yeah.
Tim
Me
Curry.
too.
Yep, good stuff. Boy, you really got to give an old tip of the fisherman's hat to this guy. Also born this day, gentleman by the name of Ole Evenrud. The Norwegian American industrialist and inventor of the outboard marine engine.
Nice.
Evenrud still manufactured to this very day. Ole was born in 1877. As a matter of fact.
Nice.
And Heidi, this one's for you. Know you're a big fan, girl. Dudley Moore,
Oh, I love him.
born this day.
Yes. One of my all-time favorites. Honestly, he was just adorable.
Yeah, like I say, first came across him in Arthur. Way back in the day. It was a pretty
Best
incredible
movie ever.
actor. Left the planet too soon, died of pneumonia back in 2002.
Yikes.
And this date in history was 1775. This was in all the papers. It was kind of a big deal. This very day, American Revolution begins.
Ooh.
Lexington, Massachusetts, with the shot heard around the world being fired later that day in Concord.
Yikes.
Yeah. 1971, Charles Manson sentenced to life in prison.
Okay.
Yeah, for the murder of actress Sharon Tate. Of course,
Okay.
a lot of other people were killed, but that's
That's one that he was actually...
the one they nailed him on.
Yeah.
And in 1993, man, I remember this just clear as a bell. This was absolutely gut-wrenching. This day, 1993, South Dakota Governor George S. Mickelson, along with 7 others, killed when their plane crash lands in Iowa.
I remember that too.
I remember when that happened. I didn't live in South Dakota at the time, but I remember.
And what was
remember
interesting
it.
is that story actually got kind of pushed to the background because also this very day was the ending of the siege of the Branch Davidian complex in
Those things
in
happened on the
Texas.
same day?
Very same day.
I didn't realize that.
Yep. So there you go. I actually had the pleasure of talking to George Mickelson more than once, doing a different radio show in this town back then, and he was just a good guy.
Very good guy. And everybody, I think, is on the same page that he was a good guy.
Yeah, I remember one day expressly, somehow or another, he was good enough to give us his phone number. And,
I bet he regretted that.
we got him out of bed one year about 6:30 in the morning to sing him happy birthday. And he was a good sport.
That's
He was a
awesome.
good sport, and then he changed his phone number. So there you go. I know, you know, we all know, and we can just forge ahead.
We are going to do exactly that. And I want to remind people, today is the first day. It's your chance to win $1,000 every weekday. It all starts today. from Sunny Radio and Car Swap. Listen for all the details, and you can learn more right now at sunnyradio.com. Are you ready to travel again?
Join us for the best week of your life.
The Sands is an immersive Gen X era experience for 5 sun-filled and fun-filled days at Dreams and Secrets all-inclusive resorts in Cancun.
Enjoy music from Billy Idol,
Cheap Trick,
Little River Band,
The Hooters,
Tesla,
Wang Chung,
Firehouse,
Honeymoon Suite,
CNC Music Factory,
The Jets, and more.
Make plans to join us for the Sands.
October 25th through 30th.
Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
That's radiotravelgroup.com. Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm ruggedly handsome. I'm a heck of a man. I mess around with nature whenever I can.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love the little critters and the big critters, too. Like to cook them up in a tasty stew.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, it's time for Critter Corner right here on Sunny. If you like the show, then send me some money.
He's Ranger Dan.
Cash and credit card only. Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
A heartfelt, snappy Monday morning salute out the old. Well, Saturday, bring the Ranger Dan cap to you, too. How's it hanging over there, Julian?
Good.
Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Hey, let's get into it. You know, the past couple of weeks, we've been working our way through the old alphabet and assigning
Yes, we have.
alphabetical letter to a critter and just kind of digging in deep and get it done. Holy cow, we're up to the letter J already this morning. We covered a
Where
lot of
does the
territory.
time go?
You know, there aren't a whole lot of critters that start with the letter J. You got your jaguar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, is a cat in a high-end automobile, a jackrabbit, which apparently owns a college somewhere north of here. You got a jackal, which is really just kind of a wolf with a worse temperament, and a jerboa. Jerboas are kind of neat. They're just little rodent-like creatures, almost like little rats or something, but they got big fluffy ears and they jump.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
They can jump. They jump right up in your face. What might be interesting is step into one of the 2 oceans in the world, the Pacific and the Atlantic, and of course you can tell the difference between the 2 because one of them's got the island of Alaska in it right off the course. Goes to Texas. I'm sure you radio rangers, you heard of jellyfish, but probably don't know a whole lot about them.
Yeah.
Jellyfish, and I tell you what, it's confusing to me. I dug in about as deep as I could, but this is just, gosh darn confusing is what it is. It says right here in front of me that jellyfish contain no jelly. In fact, jellyfish have nothing to do even remotely with jelly.
Okay.
Now consider this. The jellyfish is also not a fish.
So there's no jelly and there's no fish.
Wow.
Jelly got nothing
It's a
to do
little
with fish.
misleading.
Not even close. I have no idea who named these critters, but I think there may have been alcohol involved. So I looked. I'm going, no jelly, no fish. You know, not even fish scientists really got a clue here. In fact, the fact of the matter is nobody really knows what they're even doing here
Just hanging out.
or what they're really good for. And then I stumbled over this. I guess some jellyfish can kill you. So it's not a total loss. Well, that's all the time we have today, little radio rangers. I hope you learned something. Till the next episode of Critter Corner, this is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Dan Farris back in the studio right now. Do you have hard-hitting news or is it fun stuff?
It is. Yeah, we're going to dig a little bit into recent crime.
Ooh.
Take a look, peel the layers away from the dark, seedy side of the street right here in our community.
Okay.
This is interesting. Sioux Falls business is out several $1,000s after falling victim to a case of fraud, according to Dakota News Now. Close personal friends of mine. This is what happened. A man placed a call to an unnamed Sioux Falls business late last week, posing as a Sioux Falls City employee.
Okay.
Calls up, hey, I work for the city, this is Bob, whatever. And was able to make off with roughly $6,000 worth of merchandise.
Oh, wow.
According to the report, states the man placed his phone call representing the city going, hey, I need to order this. wrote it all up, got it ready to go. He walked into the business later that same day to claim the order and told an employee on duty to simply bill the city.
Wow.
And he got loaded up and walked off with $6,000 worth of merch.
Did Ranger Dan happen to do this? Do you think?
He doesn't do that kind of
I
thing.
hope
John, I just shame on you for even going there.
He's probably saying, why didn't I think of that?
Officer Sam Clemens with Sioux Falls PD, who we love, says shortly after the man left, the business called the city to verify the man's identity. Ha! Little late. Quickly found out they'd been duped.
Yikes.
And the city informed him, hey, look, when we do business with another business in town, there's always an invoice
And a
number.
paper trail.
So you're telling me if I try this today for lunch, that's not going to work?
Oh, no, it'll work.
Just built the city. Just get Sunny Radio logos all over your shirts. Yeah, we're here for the city.
But again, it's one of those cases where, and you think about, con men.
Yeah.
You just act as if. It's
Yeah.
amazing what you can get
What
away
you can
with.
get away with a little bit of confidence.
So
It
I'm
is.
not saying go do this.
No, please
No.
don't.
But, and I don't know what the merchandise is. And they
It
didn't
says
exactly name
unnamed
the
business?
Unnamed
They should
business.
really name their business first. I mean, that's
I'm sure it has a name, John.
marketing flaw, I would say. But, that's too bad. I hope it all works out. But does it sound like there's any break in the case, or it's just kind of like they're done?
Yikes.
No, they'll find them.
Really? Good.
No crime goes unpunished, John.
That's true.
Sometimes it
That
just takes
is
time.
true.
It does take time.
Just takes time. In fact, just read a story, a murder case from almost 30, 40 years ago, and they just arrested two guys, man. It's like,
Nice.
yeah, so goes around, comes around.
It does indeed. Well, Dan, thank you for coming in, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
This has been our morning coffee break brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue. And I want to remind you two things. Later today, you're going to have your first chance to win $1,000. We're doing that every weekday from Sunny Radio and our friends at Car Swap. Listen for all of the details, and you can find the details right now at sunnyradio.com.
$1,000
Every day.
That's
yeah.
like a tank of gas.
It's like two.
Almost.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so we're doing this for 8 weeks.
It's a pretty big deal.
$40,000 total. You'll have a chance to win.
That's fact, yeah.
That is very, very cool. So a big thank you to our friends at Car Swap for coming on board and working with us on this. And again, you can get all the details for that right now at sunnyradio.com.
If you're looking for special prices on some pretty amazing products, check out the website radiosavings.com. We're adding new items all the time, so you might find something cool. And you can save money when you buy stuff at radiosavings.com. One other thing many people like, many of the products you'll find at radiosavings.com are made in the USA. Good quality items at great prices. Radiosavings.com.
We can save you more.
Radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine and Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. We are going to brighten your day right now with some positive news. We got something really cool happening coming up next month. It's Saturday, May 8th in Mitchell, South Dakota. It's a really fun event, and I've got the people that put it together, the organizers, Ashley and Daryl, joining me. How are you guys doing?
Good. We're doing really well.
So, Daryl, I'll start with you. Tell me, what is the name of the event, and tell me a little bit about the event.
So the event is called the SMUCD Cultural Arts Jam Session, and it's going to be in Mitchell, South Dakota. It's from 12 to 8 p.m. and it's going to be at Hitchcock Park in the band shelter area. You know, we really created a day of fun for family, for friends. We've got a jam session portion of it so that people can come. If they want to bring their instruments, they can come and jam. We've got musicians, performers, we've got vendors, we've got arts and crafts, we've got everything. We've got our host, Jeff Diamond. We'll be performing because we do music as well, too. We've got a couple other performers that we're in the process of booking and locking in now, and it's just really a fun thing, and we're bringing in lots of different cultures, so you can learn a lot about some different cultures. We've got the Mad Bull Dance family. They're going to be doing some Native American traditional powwow dancing, which is going to be really cool. And so we're just bringing people together, you know, and the creator really put it on our hearts to bring people together, really come out and have a conversation with each other, to embrace each other, to look each other in the eyes, to be close around each other, you know, at a safe distance. But, you know, it's really time to come out and have some fun because the whole thing's free. We're not charging any cover charge. All the vending is free. So we're still looking for vendors. We're still looking for artists. So if anybody wants to come and wants to, you know, share their artwork or whatever it is they have, come on and share. We're encouraging speakers to come up, community groups to come up, because this is really something for the community. It's really something for the people.
And I've got a link to the event on our Facebook page to make it easy to find. And Ashley, I'm going to give you a chance to chat here as well. Tell me, there's a bunch of stuff I see on here for kids. I see it says 11 children's activity stations. So tell me, what are some of the things the kids will get a chance to do that day?
Okay, yeah. So some of the things that we actually have make your own snowball station. We have a craft station where you can make beaded necklaces, bracelets. We have an arts and crafts station as well. We actually decided to do chalkboard instead of just paper, to cut back on some of the recycling we would have to do. And so we thought that would be something that's neat and new. And then we also have stack racing. And we have geology rock locator stations, a neat stone collection from all over the country. So
that's really cool. And the event is coming up in May, so it's not right away. It's coming up a little ways away, Saturday, May 8th, and it's from noon until 8 p.m., and if you'd like to go to that, again, I've got a link to it on our Facebook page to make it really easy to find. Thank you guys for all the time and effort you're putting into this.
Oh, yeah, sure thing. And, if anyone, the other thing that we have, if anyone is willing to volunteer, because we have a lot of the children activity stations, we want to make it as easy for parents and children to experience it as possible. So the more volunteers that we have, we're actually giving student service learning hours for it. So,
that's awesome.
Any students in middle school, high school that need those hours cut away, especially with everything going on, they may not have had that opportunity. This is a perfect opportunity to, give us a call or email us about it, and we'll be sure to get you the student service learning hours. And all of the stations are awesome, so, you'll have a ball while also, gaining those hours. So, yeah.
We're going to be cooking food. We've got some vegetarian food we're going to have up there, and we've invited a lot of the local food trucks that a lot of you guys know pretty well from around town, that a lot of you guys like. We're going to have those up there. We just got in contact with good friends over with the people from Lemonhead, Patrick and Melinda. They're going to be donating to us some bags of popcorn from Lemonhead.
Nice.
So that was really something nice that was really something nice that they were able to do.
I'm going to throw a link to all of this information because you got a ton of stuff going on. It's going to be a busy, busy day. And if folks are looking for something fun to do, it's absolutely free. It's Saturday, May 8th. I've got a link to all of the information and their contact info. If you say, hey, I want to volunteer and help out, all of that can be found on our Facebook page, facebook.com/sunnyradio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
I kind of feel like I've been talking about bettercreditcards.com forever now, but we want to mention that bettercreditcards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. Why should that matter to you? Because this can save you money every single month. There's no fee to check it out. So when you get a minute, click on the website bettercreditcards.com and see if we can help you find a better credit card. Do it today. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Thank you so much for listening to Sunny Radio. I've got Holy Humor Month right now brought to you by Crossroads Book and Music in Sioux Falls. Big thank you to them. And I have Zach Ochanga. He's the lead pastor and the founder of C6 Church. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, John. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me, and I love your accent. Where are you originally from, sir?
I'm originally from Nigeria.
And how did you go from Nigeria to Sioux Falls? How did you end up here?
Well, in summary, one word, it's love.
That's a good word.
Yeah.
Well, we love that you're here as well. I think that is awesome, and welcome to Sioux Falls. How long have you been in Sioux Falls?
I've been in Sioux Falls for probably 7 years.
And how long has C6 Church been in Sioux Falls? Has this been around a while?
Just a little over a year.
Very nice. And where do you guys meet? Where is C6 Church located?
It's located on the Empower campus, the former School for the Deaf on East 10th Street. We use the facilities that the Boys and Girls Club have there.
That is awesome. So I'm on the website right now. C, like the letter C, 6, the number 6, and then the word church, c6church.com. And how often do you guys actually meet?
We meet once a week. That is on Sunday. That's the number of times that we meet right now.
Very, very nice. Well, and it's Holy Humor Month, so you get to tell us a joke right now. And you said you might even have two?
Yeah, I might have two.
All right, so we'll start with one. What's the first one?
Okay, the first one is, how does the ocean greet you?
I don't know. How does the ocean greet you?
With waves.
With waves. I love that. Is that the joke you said you got from your daughter?
Yeah, I got this from my daughter who is in elementary school.
You have to tell her that was a winner. I like that. And you said you had another one that you shared last week during church service?
Yeah, that's right. So we'll see if this is humorous or not. So a guy was bragging that he cut off the tail of a lion with a pocket knife.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he kept on bragging about that, and someone asked him, well, why didn't you just cut off the head? And he said, because someone else did.
Oh. Makes it a lot easier to cut off the tail, doesn't it?
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to visit with us today. Again, if people would like to find you online, c6church.com. Are you on all the social media places as well?
Yeah, we're on Instagram and Facebook, but we're more on Facebook.
Very, very nice. Thank you so much for your time today, sir. Have a wonderful day.
You too, John. Thank you.
Again, Pastor Zach Ochanga, and he is with C6 Church in Sioux Falls, c6church.com. This has been Holy Humor Month, brought to you by our friends at Crossroads Book and Music in Sioux Falls.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Monday, April 19th, 2021. The bull market gained momentum last week with the onset of earnings season. The first reports, including those from the big banks and the bellwethers like PepsiCo, United Health, J.B. Hunt, and PPG Industries, point to a solid start to the economic rebound and to an economic expansion that is accelerating. The S&P 500 closed at the highs of the week, up roughly 1.5% for the period, and at a new all-time high. The Dow Jones Industrial Average also closed at a new all-time high and above the psychological 34,000 level. This week, the earnings season picks up the pace with reports from 81 S&P 500 companies and 10 of the 30 Dow companies. If the market is going to correct anytime soon, we should know it by the end of the week. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.